you shut the fuck up?
Welcome, Black Tooth Mayhem and Music. See what I did there? I swapped it.
That was really good.
clever.
Is that the new name? I can't say it, so you're going to have to introduce it
Probably
every
not.
time.
No, I could never for $100 say it like that again.
Welcome back. Blam, 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 blam.
The podcast out of Boise, Idaho, where we talk about music and
Mayhem.
mayhem and other things.
And other things. Music news.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's still music, I guess.
Christmas music.
Christmas music. Boxing.
Oh, fucking
Sports. We've talked football.
Oh, yeah. Lots of football. Not
Yeah.
lots, but.
Lou, you got a Lions fucking
Lou
shirt on there, don't you?
Look at that. It's nice having a fucking team that wins.
Yeah,
I'm Jeremy.
For once. I'm Justin.
I'm Lou.
Party in the back's with us today. We got a small party in the back, but a party nonetheless.
Party
It's
nonetheless.
a small get together.
It's an intimate
gathering
little
now.
get together.
It's a fucking gathering.
Lou, I see you brought the things.
I brought a couple things.
You've been sent by your what I would call
Stalker.
all right. Let's do that. Yes,
Secret
It's
admirer.
funny.
obsessed
I said,
person.
Like, I said to Audrey, secret admirer, and she goes, I knew what you were talking about, but for a second, like, I thought I was going to kill somebody.
She's like, bitch.
Secret admirer. Oh, okay. I got it.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, she's going to
So,
start.
yeah, I got the old I'm sick of smelling farts hat. And then the old fart candle, which, half of us think it smells like just bad chocolate, and somebody else.
We passed this masterpiece of candlery around earlier to give it a whiff. I mean, it's a fart scented candle. You got to know.
Let's give it a review. So you vote. What does it smell like?
I tell you, it smells like a homeless guy sharing a Hershey's bar with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of half chocolate, half methamphetamine awake for a week.
That's way better than my answer.
Yeah.
You
said it straight up smelled like fart.
Well, it does,
Fart.
but I think it more smells like Saturday afternoon, 6 p.m. Rock the Mountain butthole.
You know what it smells like.
So it's
There we go.
close to that. Like,
Yes.
y'all remember
It's like a wacky morning show here.
smell of Curto's van in the middle of summer?
Oh, do I?
Now you put that with a mix of Hershey's, and that's what you got.
Like
Hershey's squirts.
If you were eating,
Well,
as if you were eating a Hershey's bar in the back of Curto's hot van.
yeah.
What month? Were we talking July?
August. Early
Mid-August? Early August. All right. Hyatt, what's your vote? Speak up, bud.
Yeah, you smelt the
You
candle.
put
What do you
your
say?
nose in it.
I don't know.
He does. He's still trying to figure it out.
I actually didn't get a chance to smell it. I went upstairs and was making a drink.
Oh, well, let's have a Hyatt.
Come jam your nose in
Let's
there,
have a
Hyatt.
Hyatt reviews the shit candle. Or,
Live review happening now.
Get a nose
Go ahead.
full of that.
Sniff it up.
Oh, it's not good, though.
There was a visceral reaction.
Holy crap! That smells like
Jeremy's shoes.
No, my shoes smell like hot ammonia in the Holocaust.
I've actually smelled your shoes, and I don't believe they're that bad. I think
My shoes smell like clam chowder being stored in a rubber boot.
Oh, Tupperware in the back of the fridge is what Hyatt says. With a shoe in it.
There's
Something has definitely
like
gone bad.
Tupperware that has
So-
asshole in it.
Thank you for tuning into the Sniffing Candles Spotify podcast with Blacktooth Grin.
And our sniffers.
This is a weird fucking episode
It's
already.
always a
boys.
fucking weird episode, dude.
Okay, here's the thing.
We're pivoting.
Here in Idaho, if you turn on the K Hits, which is the light FM in our town, you get fucking Christmas music already.
Yes.
I have no idea when this episode's coming out. I can tell you it's being recorded before Thanksgiving.
Don't you fucking hate Christmas music, or do you like
No, you know what? Fun fact, I love it.
it? Really?
Yep. Like almost to a fucking psychotic level, the 3 weeks, a month to three, like after Thanksgiving, I want all the Christmas music up to.
See, there's a certain rotation
Yes.
of Christmas music that is acceptable.
Yes, absolutely.
And then there's like the new shit that's they redo the old shit. and it's just-
like your Michael Bublé's and
God
your.
damn it.
Okay.
So the insane level is correct because you hear that, good 300-400 times.
So you're talking like Boise
go
Town
fucking
Square
nuts.
Christmas shopping,
Yeah.
same 15 songs over and over and over
How many,
again.
how many
Give
times
that
could you
Bing
hear
Crosby
Willie Nelson?
shit.
I love Willie Nelson, but how many times can I hear him sing Rudolph the goddamn Red-Nosed?
7,000 times it's Willie Nelson.
Well, and every Christmas I put it on. I'm like, oh, Christmas music, and I get all nostalgic and shit for it. But I do have the ones that will stop this in its fucking tracks with the Christmas music.
Like
about
Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
What about
Christmas.
Dominic the Donkey?
I have no idea what
You've
that.
never heard that one?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Am I lucky
You?
to have not heard
No.
this?
It's the Italian Christmas donkey, guys.
Oh, what?
Are you fucking kidding
We're
me?
gonna have to put some research into
The,
that.
the Irish guy knows about the Italian
Of course he
Christmas
does. The
donkey.
Irish guys probably wrote it.
Oh,
picking on
Jesus
us.
Christ! It's a donkey.
Fucking picking on us, dude.
Yeah, this is bullshit. No, I had no idea.
All right,
I'll
well,
look into this.
Yeah.
I was thinking the ones I hate awful or more mainstream, like specifically Mariah Carey is all I want for Christmas is you.
Do you hate Mariah Carey
Stacey
in general?
fucking
All I want
insists
for
upon.
Christmas is you to stop singing.
Yeah.
See, but I think I'm gonna have to side with you, Stacey, because Mariah Carey's got a good voice.
No, I mean it's fine.
She's got a good voice.
That one. And you know what? I also think here's a hot take.
I'm ready.
I
Lay it on
think
me.
Little Drummer Boy is one of the most ridiculous fucking notions for a song I've ever heard in my entire life.
Why?
Well, because like, here's Mother Mary laying in a fucking barn covered in shit and straw, and she just gave birth to a fucking baby. Like, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know that Jesus Christ, 15 pounds when he was born. Fucking hulker. She's
Okay.
laying there in straw, covered in probably her own shit, and
With a bunch
some-
of weirdos
and some
standing
cow
over
shit,
her.
and there's 3 old wise men,
And it's
handing her-
cold.
and some fucking drummer kids like bumming right the fuck in her face. Leave it to a fucking drummer, right? Like,
Hyatt, it starts, bro. We love
leave it to a drummer to be like, you want me to play now?
Yo, this needs a drum line.
She was probably trying to tune her fucking guitar at the time, too. Read the fucking room, little drummer. It's a retarded notion of a. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
You shut that kid up.
So frump the fuck out of here with that one. We're not into Little Drummer Boy.
All right. Well,
Do you have a favorite Christmas song? Do you hear it and you get all goosebumpy?
none. No. I like Christmas music near Christmas, particularly on vinyl.
Like old Elvis Christmas? Yeah,
like,
you gotta put that shit
kind
on.
of
We
shit.
got-
that's what
we
the,
got-
the Kenny
yeah.
Rogers, Dolly Parton Christmas album is really good.
You know what else is really
Dean
good?
Martin,
Kenny
always.
Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, fucking Island in the Stream.
Absolutely,
That is a masterpiece of an
It is.
album.
It is.
Look that one up. Not album of the week yet.
No, did you pick one?
I
didn't
did.
see you go pick one.
No, we
Bring
got
it
one.
over.
Yeah.
You did
Bring
bring
one.
it. Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll
Yeah,
get
you
there.
should've brought one.
We'll get there. Yeah, Lou, you can pick.
I know I forgot to bring one. I was gonna.
Oh well.
I got all
Okay,
the
next week,
fart
Lou's
candles
album
and
pick of
bass
the week.
guitars.
So coming up,
Because it's
talking about
rehearsal
next
night.
week, or it is fucking tonight's jam night. So these podcasts are probably going to get a little shorter. We're not going to kick them out till an hour. I'll bet we start watching the clock, and in about 45 minutes we'll be out there playing music.
Oh yeah, no, I want to go play my guitar.
Yeah, I want you to. Speaking of like next week and all that shit, so I was talking with Big J from the X 100.3,
Yes.
and he and Nick both are ready to come onto the podcast. So maybe that's next episode.
Maybe.
Maybe we're gonna find out.
We'll have
gonna-
him.
We're gonna
We'll
decide
have him
that.
back, and it'll sound better this time. I won't have the fucking mics
Yeah,
cranked
poor,
up. So.
poor Big J. I'm sorry for that crackly episode. but
Oh, and we
it'll
have good
sound
mic
better.
stands now, Big J. Come on back, please.
Yes, please.
swinging
No,
one.
they said they want.
Dude, we have fucking. We
Look at that,
are fancy ass motherfuckers now. Look it up.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
We're so bougie now with our fancy shirts and socks.
I brushed my hair for this.
You did brush your hair for this. It looks good. You look less serial killer.
Horse shit.
Ooh, I read a thing about this guy down south somewhere that bought the record collection of a serial killer recently.
Oh, which serial killer?
Steven something or other. He's from like North Carolina or somewhere over there. He wasn't one of the huge name ones, but he was a serial killer. And he ends up getting his hands on this guy's record collection. And, you know, forever everyone says, you know, metal music is what causes all this violence and all that. He only had one metal album in that entire collection.
The rest was fucking Beach Boys, wasn't it?
It was, dude. It was like all the usual thrift store finds.
Ba 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 ba, blow my fucking brains out.
all
Yeah,
over
dude.
the wall, dude. And even that metal band was Exciter. Oh, that was the only one.
Metal. It had quotes on the fucking
Yeah.
on the album
It was
cover.
probably by like Metal Blade Records or something, so that's
wow.
considered metal.
Wow.
New documentary. This is the Zodiac talking.
Yes. I've not seen this. No.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I've been out
really,
of the loop.
Really backs up a lot of the the facts from the movie The Zodiac.
Mm.
And
The David Fincher film. with Gyllenhaal
Yeah,
and Mark
yeah, yeah,
Ruffalo.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Great
has
movie.
to be Arthur Lee Allen. Watch that documentary.
Oh yeah.
Tell me it's not Arthur.
Well, there was
Lee
a.
Allen.
I just watched a thing on that where there was a guy just absolutely convinced it was his grandfather, and I don't think Arthur Lee Allen was his grandfather. So
Yeah.
there's a bunch of
Well-
that is one of the that's our Jack the Ripper,
There was a kid that
the Zodiac, because they still don't know who.
There was a kid that was around Arthur Lee Allen for, I mean, years, 10, 15, 20 years. And he'd asked him just before he died. And actually, Arthur Lee Allen was like fucking coming clean with a bunch of shit about like, dude, I drugged you and your sister, fucking did some awful shit to you.
Wow.
You know? And then the kid was like, are you the Zodiac? And he was like a long pause, and you just have to watch it now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I believe
no
it's on
spoilers.
Netflix, right, Lou?
Lou,
Yeah.
no spoilers.
It's good.
So, what you guys want to talk about? Some music stuff?
Yeah.
You had a good idea of talking about touring and what it takes.
Well, because we're talking about now that we are officially reformed as Blacktooth Green, not reformed, but reformed.
it reformed.
Yeah, now that we're back together,
Repause
we're making
formed.
songs. We want to get out there and play some shows
Yeah.
out of this city.
already got the time off. Already scheduled it off today.
I'm lucky enough to just take off when I want to and have a job when I get home.
Yeah,
so.
me too.
Yeah, it's nice.
me too.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers.
Good for you guys.
We'll let you know in advance what the dates are, Lou.
yeah. Could you?
Yeah, Hyatt, can you get time off?
Maybe
Because your
can.
boss is a real dick, isn't he?
Oh, dude, Hyatt's boss is a fascist son of a bitch.
Yeah, I've heard that. Sells motorcycle parts or something, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dick. We love you. So that's the game plan, though. Next,
Yeah, we want to
next
tour.
year, I would like to do October. Last time we went to
We'll go do Hollywood. again.
Hollywood. Yeah, I think we should do a reunion Whiskey A Go Go show. 1 year basically from now. Do it in October again. That'll be when did we play down there? 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be
2013.
2025. That'd
October
be
13th.
That'd be 12 years later.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Yeah,
Or if we waited one more year, it'd be 13 years.
I'm not doing that. That's
know.
too many.
Yeah, we can't
fucking
wait.
years.
I've
I may
waited
not
too
live
many
that
years,
long.
boys.
Yeah, I may not live that long.
Jesus, man.
You never know.
Got dark.
Yeah, it did. Speaking of which,
Daylight savings.
daylight savings. Did they save the day? Light?
Savings? Dude.
I don't fucking know, dude. Come up
I
with
think
something better to talk about.
That is the dumbest, archaic fucking
It is.
idea that we still do daylight savings.
It's for like the farmers or something.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
like I had said, like the farmers are like, you know what, we're good.
It had something to do with the war way back in the day.
It's dumb. It's an old idea. We're done with it. Also, we're done with it.
Doesn't Arizona not honor that? If I remember
So
right.
it's fucking 3 years in the future in Arizona
Yeah.
then?
So like, fuck you guys, dude.
Yeah,
You
we're not
fucked all
doing
that
that
time
anymore.
off, dude.
Fuck
we're not
an
doing
hour.
it. Yeah, Arizona's not doing it.
That's awful because this time here in Idaho, if you're not from Idaho, those of us that listen to us from different continents, Leanne, I'm talking to you. cunt. Fucking, it gets dark at like 5, and it doesn't get light until about 9:30 here in the wintertime. And so it's just fucking dark and dark and dark and dark.
I had a Native American lady tell me once that only a white guy would cut the top off a blanket and sew it onto the bottom and think that they have a longer blanket.
Holy shit, yeah. That was Hyatt filling us in on some badass
Oh,
knowledge.
dude, that was some knowledge.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Hyatt.
Fuck. You should be up here. You want to trade spots, dude? Your spot looks way more comfortable. No? He says no. Hyatt says no. So I've been monitoring our
We're
Spotify.
talking about touring stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about touring stuff.
Talking about touring,
Yeah,
dude.
we want to
monitoring.
because what it takes to even tour as a band who nobody fucking knows, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if I called somewhere in Kentucky and was like, we want to play a show, they're like, we don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
It just, like, it's a pain in the ass to put together. And anybody wanting to try to fucking get out there and tour, you just got to literally start cold calling places and be like, do you have an open date? And does it pay anything? And a lot of the time the answer is yes, we do, and no, it does not.
Yeah. If they do a lot of times they'll share the door with you.
Yeah, and it's like fucking $3 at the door.
Yeah. So if you get
And
100 people in, do the math.
if you get 100
$300
people at an out of town show, you're doing great.
That's only if it's a big venue and they just happen to always go there.
Oh, dude, we played in Portland 2 us.
I bet it was a rad show.
It
though.
was. I had a good fucking time. We were fucking partying back then, though. So like,
One thing I think we have going for us now, though, like when we head out and go play some road shows, is
financial backer.
some financial. We're a little more financially.
There's
stable.
no way you could plan a tour to make money. Well, now you've done it.
I know.
Tours like this do not make money.
No.
It's somebody said it best. We're not musicians, we're cotton merchants. We go out and sell fucking t-shirts and hope it pays for enough gasoline to get to the gig.
More like a business trip for us.
Dude, it cost us, I don't remember the numbers, but it cost a substantial amount of money for all of us to go to Hollywood.
It was like 12
years
grand.
ago.
It was like 11 or 12,000.
We rented
by
a
the time we were
fucking
done.
shitty van we loved so much.
Odd and I were overdrawn as fuck. When we
Oh,
got back.
dude, I'm still paying for that trip.
Well, and that's the thing is we had to. We
knew
were
it
talking
wasn't
about
going
what
to-
vehicle we took, and I rented that minivan.
Yup.
But something we never talked about in that is Lou had to take his vehicle too. Remember, it was Lou and Audrey, and then Derek and Jen in your vehicle following us down there. So we had 2 vehicles to get down there. Packed all the gear we could in these things, no trailer or anything, because you don't want to navigate Hollywood with a trailer. But yeah, so it costs a substantial amount
Well,
of
and
money.
the cool part about playing the Whiskey a Go-Go is they have house gear. They have house drums. They have house cabinets for your bass and for your guitar. They encourage you to bring your own heads, cymbals, and snare. All your own fucking bass heads, all your own guitar heads and shit, which is fine, but trying to get your sound out of somebody else's gear is always a weird fucking feeling.
It's almost impossible.
It does make it easier to travel to Hollywood carrying just a fucking guitar case and a head unit,
Yeah.
But
I remember somebody opening up the back door of the van, and my head unit just come crashing the fuck out.
that Gens, dude, that thing is like World War II military grade artillery.
Galen Kruger. is
I
what it
can't.
was.
How many times?
This is the Galen, yep.
How many times do you think if we had to count that Lou had to smack that fucker right before a show to get it to work?
Oh, dude, it was we called a Fonzie in it. Lou
Yep.
had to
He had
fucking
to he had to Fonzie his fucking bass.
fucking amplifier to fire up
all the time.
Well, because we've never had money. All of our shit was like bought in a pawn shop, and the guy crossed his fingers when he sold it to us that we didn't realize it was a hunk of shit before we left. Like,
Oh yeah, the front 2 pickups weren't wired in.
yeah,
That thing's over 15 years old.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
you still have it?
Yeah.
I literally took
Glad I
that.
don't have to
You
use it.
still have that fucking bass head.
Yeah.
I took that fucking thing apart and hardwired the ribbon
Yeah.
connector into it. Like 14 fucking wires point to point.
Yeah. Just to make sure it
just
would
to
work
make
just a
sure.
little bit longer.
Just to make sure. That's the thing about being in a band. You have to have a guy in your band that can fix shit. You have to.
Yep.
Or you take your shit to Andy at fucking gigs or the Mark. That's what he's calling it now, the Mark.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
And you pay out your fucking ass to have a tech fix it. You either learn how to fix your shit or you have money to have a guy fix your shit.
Yeah, or if you're
And we
Boba
never
Flex,
had money.
Or if you're Boba Flex, you steal someone's soldering iron.
Why you gotta bring up that shit? Why you gotta bring it up?
Boba Flex owes me one soldering
One.
iron, and I want my fucking soldering.
That was a
iron.
nice soldering iron.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even. He got my red-handled $5
Oh, he got the
Harbor
shit
Freight
box one?
special. Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably
He didn't
burned
get my
himself.
Weller.
Yeah.
Fucking ding dong.
So talking about touring, one thing that I think that we have going for us now versus 12 years ago, and we've been having this discussion, but I've been monitoring our Spotify quite a bit lately. And just last week, or week and a half ago, our top song had 132,000 and some change plays on it.
Shit, I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
This time this week we're at 148,000. So that's 16,000 more plays in like a week and a half's time. So
Something's happening.
if somebody's asking, you want to talk to a venue, we say, well, here's Spotify. We have this many plays, for a reason. We've been around. We know what we're doing. Like, it's not likely they're going to tell us no. We still probably won't get paid.
No, I'm not ever.
So we just look at it like
going into this
it's a family
expecting to get
vacation.
paid.
It's a family vacation.
We sell a bunch of cool fucking merch on the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Stacy
So I'm in.
has the ability to make really cool fucking merch right now. So
Yeah, and a lot of merch. Hyatt got that fucking killer deal the other
Yup.
day. Yeah, have you seen that pile of merch? Remind us to tell you when we
pile
go
of-
out there.
yeah.
But at
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jam Room.
TheVintageLotus.com. The
Yeah.
vintage.
TheVintageLotusStudio.com.
Fuck, I got close.
Yep, and then
Go check it
Audrey
out. She'll make you
does
some
this.
damn shit.
Audrey does this for a living.
Yes.
With Bombshell Nutshell Art, doing merch, all kinds of custom stuff, custom drawing, design, everything. And she's got a
Printing up
surplus
hoodies for
of some
Kelly
cool
right
shit
now.
right now, right?
Yeah.
She got a surplus of some cool shit.
Yeah, she's got a
Pile of
whole bunch of
art.
old inventory she's got to clear out. I believe she's probably discounted it. I'm not sure, but
Blowing that shit out.
got
Get it out of here.
New stuff coming in. She got to
Yeah.
Fuck, we still have old Reverend Otis merch that we need to blow the fuck out the door. Hit us up. I'll give you some Rev
Yeah,
Otis
let's
merch.
do a big old deal. We
Yeah.
need to get some Blacktooth stuff made because
Blacktooth
I have been
shit,
getting asked about that quite a bit. And one thing that
Have you seen them hats?
Yes, and
Have you
I've
seen
never
them
had
now?
one, and I really want one, Stacey.
Oh, they look so fucking
You
neat.
know how nice that would look on me?
Yeah, but then all of us would show up wearing our fucking Nito Blacktooth
So
hats.
what?
Just like we did with our dope ass sweatshirts.
That's right,
And then
dude.
everybody thought
It's
we
like
had
a gang.
They were trying. Yeah, they were trying to fucking put a RICO charge on us. Because every time we showed up, one of us would act a fool and be like, "All you motherfuckers, all of
Yeah.
yous," and I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. We need your license.
That time I got too fucking hammered at the Clutch show and jumped on stage.
Yep.
And they threw me out. And when I mean they threw me out like fucking hard
Yeah.
on the side of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fucking got up talking a bunch of shit and then got in Kurt's van.
Smoked a joint right
Well,
there.
that
in
And
the
then the
alley.
cops fucking showed up, and then all of us are sitting there on the curb in handcuffs with our fucking Blacktooth hoodies
that was
on.
after you snuck back in.
Oh, yeah, no, I was probably like really tequila drunk or something that night.
Yeah.
I apologize to the staff at the Knit for all the
Yeah.
shit you put up with. Knitting Factory Boise, all the shit. Treva, we love you. Alan, you're out there floating around
He
somewhere.
doesn't work there anymore.
Nah,
I think.
I think he's a chef somewhere, I heard. Like a fucking,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
like a
dude.
Bobby Flay.
Remember your first interaction with Alan?
Dude, I honestly fucking do.
Authority Zero.
Authority
concert?
Zero. We weren't
Oh,
even
man,
in a
that's so
band
funny.
then.
No.
No.
Did you get kicked out of that one too?
Authority Zero fucking came to town
yeah,
and played
pretty
there.
much.
And Lou and I don't know, what were we, 17, 18? 19? We weren't in a band yet.
You're puppies.
Yeah, we were babies.
So fucking, oh, Alan, I hope you can hear this because I fucking love you, dude. You're going to love this story. I'm standing there and they're like done with their show and it's like that little area off to the side where you can like see them. And
Yeah.
you're like, hey, dude, sign my shit. And Alan's standing there all fucking
Stage
cockstrung. Stage right, yes.
Yep.
And I'm trying to hand him my shit. And Alan's like, you need to back up. And I go, I'm getting an autograph, asshole. And I swear to God, Alan goes, fuck did you just say? And I said, I'm getting an autograph, asshole.
Did he huck you out?
Dude, he fucking
Yeah.
tied us both the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no joke.
I didn't get my autograph.
Nope.
Asshole. No.
So I have to send a lot out to the Knitting Factory security staff.
Oh, they
for-
were always so cool to us.
Oh, man.
And we were fuckos, man. We were
So there was
drunk fuckos.
There was a point in time when Blacktooth, I was told that we held the record for the largest fight in the crowd to have occurred to date there. And when I'm saying a fight in the crowd, it wasn't obviously us. We were playing.
No, it just started
But
as a little
started
thing
during
here
our
and then
set.
started to spiral outward into
Yep,
just a
and,
brawl. Roadhouse.
Yeah, dude. And several of them are. I've been good friends with these guys since about the 8th grade, and I'm not gonna holler their names out right now because they're, they were beating the shit out of people. But
It's
Alan
got
comes up to
crazy.
me after the show. Well, first of all, during the set, the house lights came on and the PA shut off. Do you guys remember that? Mm-hmm. And Alan's running up with his flashlight, flashing us. And I looked down at Alan and said, "You need us to come out there?" And he's all, "No,
Don't you
like,
dare.
you got motherfuckers stay up there. That's what I'm doing is flash and stay there." And so after the show, I was over talking to Alan. I was like, "Yeah, sorry about that, man." He's like, "Oh, it's no big deal." He's like, he's your buddy, the main guy that kind of initiated the big fight. He's all, "I was trying to grab him, grab the guy that was getting his ass kicked. He goes, but every time I'd grab him to pull him away, he goes, I was just holding him so your buddy could kick the shit out of him. So I had to keep letting him go. And so poor Alan's over there trying to defuse this fucking
Alan's got the
fight.
guy wrapped up, and homeboy's just
When
whap,
Alan,
whap, whap,
when Alan would let him go, like 4 people would jump on top
Yeah,
of
so
him.
so Alan would have a hold of him, dude, and dude would come in and just start throttling this poor guy.
We never promoted violent actions in the crowd, but there was an air of fucking intensity at our shows.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
people,
it was just-
people would get too drunk to fuck and not be able to handle their business.
Well, it was
is what
just,
it was,
you
dude.
know,
Straight up.
People not taking care of their own and fucking stepping out of line and getting
We
straightened out.
far more promoted the family hug the person next to you
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
mentality.
yeah.
Pick that
Still do.
dude up. That's all. That's all. That is the absolute formula that has kept all the three of us in the same fucking room right now is because of that formula that states we're family before we're a band. That's the secret.
Yep.
You want to keep a band together? Well, pick people you fucking really like to play music with. Don't pick the dude off Craigslist.
That's Hyatt.
Oh, Hyatt.
Aw.
No, you're part of this now. Don't you fucking get
don't
cold
you
feet
get
on
cold
me
feet.
now. It's like a bank heist, motherfucker. Don't
Yeah,
you
I've put
dare
this
get
on
cold
social
feet on me
media.
now.
This one on social media, bud.
Yeah.
I like you guys too.
Well, shit.
We're gonna brand you.
I'd drink to Hyatt.
Yeah.
Welcome to the mess, dude.
I need you to bend a 6 out of a coat hanger. We're gonna brand him.
Oh shit. 1 of 6.
It's okay.
It's okay, dude. I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah.
So
I
so
want to go play music right now.
I do. Anybody have any idea how long we've been doing this? I
Yeah.
don't
What
really
time?
care.
We have no clock. We haven't.
26 minutes.
Yeah, we'll go a little longer here.
We're
So
26 minutes in.
It's because we're ready to jam. This is like new, you know.
Shit.
Speaking of slapping people,
But I was gonna tell a story.
Oh, tell the story.
No, I
and then
don't
I'll talk
remember.
about
I don't
slapping
remember
people.
what it was. So let's awkwardly fucking stare at me while I try to remember.
Okay.
What were we talking about
staring.
before?
We're talking about promoting the family mentality and not the
Knitting
violent
Factory story.
crowd.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
remember the time we played after Marilyn Manson and somebody walked away with his oxygen mask? Because
Cheers
still,
to Pepper, man. Cheers to Pepper.
Oh, cheers to it. Still had Marilyn Manson's fucking grease paint on it because he was what I would call portlier back in those days.
Yeah.
He had put on a bit of weight and was having a hard time breathing on stage. And so it was like the night before Blacktooth played. They had left his oxygen tank. And so we were all helping ourselves to what was left of the oxygen tank. 'Cause
Yeah, you gotta
I don't
get
know
your
if you
lungs
know this or
working.
not, but oxygen gets you high.
Well, yeah, if you have too much of it.
It's
Anything
wonderful.
will get you high, dude.
Yeah, no,
Jank 'em.
so
Fuck.
remember how much fucking trouble we got in? Huge, dude, fucking
Yeah.
screaming phone calls from management at the time.
86th. That was
That was
one
like
of
the
80s.
14th time we had been 86
Well,
from
we
the
had
net.
a-
You'll
we
never
had
be
a
back.
legit-
See?
We had a legit 386th times.
I was like, dude,
Two
I can
knit, one Big Easy.
I can bring you back this fucking greasy oxygen mask if that's what you're interested
Yeah,
in. I mean, like,
it's in my buddy's glove box.
yeah,
dude,
shit.
no
He
problem.
thought he got himself a souvenir.
Yeah, it's on his seat next to the screwdriver that started his truck. No big deal.
Oh, the Datsun fucking that got stolen.
Yeah. Yeah, he that was the same night.
Somebody fucking stole my truck. Nobody stole your fucking truck,
No.
dude.
That was the same night that our buddy, we won't totally toss his name out yet because I've only had a beer and a half. 3 beers, I'd say it was Defo. But he was there. And he brought this stripper with him. Same night.
And drove the milk van.
He drove the milk van
Yep,
with
I
the fucking
remember this
stripper.
night.
Now, this was like a 1958 milk van. It was actually badass.
I fucking remember this.
And he shows up with this stripper gal. Well, we're all married or dating somebody solid, like relationships. And he shows up with this gal backstage. That's kind of a no-no.
Dude, and she's doing like the stereotypical like movie stripper thing where she's just like in heat, just
Yeah.
grinding her shit on everything.
So I had
like, why are just she can't
Why are you doing
stop?
this?
She's like just drinking a beer and like what?
Yeah.
Did you-
I have a picture somewhere. I
Coke
hope I can
still
find
smeared
it.
across her cheek.
But there's a picture where you see Lou.
Get this bitch out of here.
And Lou's like, got this like he smelled a fart look on his face. You know,
well,
he's
she
all,
was making
"Ugh."
it smell
No,
like that candle
And
in
she's
there.
like trying to sneak up and photobomb, and Lou sees her, and he's like,
oh, that's a great.
Yeah,
oh,
no, that
you were-
wasn't. She was a
that was a different girl, but
girlfriend
Lou
of
was.
of a opening band or something like that.
She was probably a stripper too.
But yeah,
She looked like one. But, the backstage shenanigans, that's a big part of it. Marilyn Manson mask, the big old wiener that got drawn on the elevator door.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, that was a big one. The one that surprised me was when you had the singer of that punk band hanging from the fire sprinklers in the back. When you convinced him to hang from the fire sprinklers,
Yeah,
like
that
a
motherfucker
monkey,
owes
dude.
me-
and nothing but his chonies. Jeremy's like, strip down to your chonies, bro, and hang from those. You ain't got a hair, and he did. And then that's when his wife walked in and was like, "The fuck?"
He popped my fucking blow up doll.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
I had a fucking blow up doll, and my goal for this thing was to actually fill it with helium and float it around the fucking stage for the night
yeah.
on a string, like tied to a mic stand. She would just float around the front of the fucking stage.
Next show, we'll do that.
He got all fucking hammered, pissed in a trash can,
He did piss in a trash.
jumped over and started dry humping my fucking blow up doll until it popped. You remember?
Yeah.
yep.
Oh, I remember.
And then
he
we
almost
tried
died.
to gaff tape her back together, and she was just all like... She was so fucking
That is
depressed all day.
absolutely your Halloween costume.
Just a deflated blow-up doll.
Deflated blow-up doll. So that was, some of our shenanigans, if we want to keep talking about them. There was a time, so allegedly you guys used to smoke a lot of weed back in the day.
I don't remember that.
And there was a
Never touched
band.
the stuff.
There was a band, and we still talk to this guy. We all know him very well, and I'm not going to bring up his name because we don't have his permission. But for real, I'm not bringing his name up. It was their very first show at the Knitting Factory, and they were an instrumental band.
Yeah.
They didn't do any vocals, but I'll give you that much detail. So he's back there, and he wants to party with Blacktooth. And granted, I was Blacktooth, and I didn't party with Blacktooth. Like, there was levels of Blacktooth partiness, and some of those were.
If they were
drinking
like-
I could outdrink most of you guys.
If they were
but-
like, yeah, we don't really give a shit if you smoke weed back here, we took that as like, how much fucking
Cypress
weed
Hill concert.
can we smoke back here?
So I look over as, and he's been doing shots with us, and he's been fucking partying and hanging. And then Lou, I believe, asked him if he wanted to join you guys for a bowl. Mm-hmm. And I looked at him, and
he'd smoked before.
Pepper was there for this one,
yes,
was he
and-
not?
Yeah, oh yeah. And
Yes, so we had the secret ingredient.
and
that-
hash.
I had that.
Yeah,
that
and
wax.
hash.
Yeah.
And so I look at the cat, and I'm all, I wouldn't do that. And he's all, oh, dude, I smoke weed all the time. I'm like, all day, every day? And he's like, oh, I got this. And I'm like, you're fucked.
It was just straight concentrated. It was
So-
like a moon
Well,
joint
yes.
Well,
or...
no,
It was bad news.
We
That's what I know.
We freaking loaded a bowl, and as he was talking, I pull out a good chunk of wax, flatten it out, put it on top.
And so, dude,
Oh, that's right.
Get it going and pass it to him.
Oh,
And he
the
just
wax.
hit it like a champ.
oh, he hit it like he knew what he was doing.
He hit it like he was going to win a fucking award. I remember that.
About 12 minutes later,
He
dude.
come back around. He hit it. I don't know, 2 or 3
Oh,
times.
he did.
Oh, dude.
Well, about 12 minutes after this was done, he's throwing up in a trash can back there.
And has to be on stage.
And they're the
He pulled a
opening
Jeremy.
band. It's the opening band. It's their very first show. So he somehow kind of pulls his shit together, goes out on stage, and they start playing.
And is white as fucking
Oh, man.
a ghost.
And the other, so 3 members of his band were playing one song, and he was playing a totally different song, just fucked off,
just green as
Just
balls.
fucking
Dude,
rocking
full blown green out on
yes.
The other
stage.
3 are just looking at him like, you
What the fuck
motherfucker.
are you doing?
They're looking at us back there. We're just like,
Cool song, bro.
We're just fucking waiting.
cool. How you feeling?
That's good shit.
That's good times, man. I remember that.
Oh, are you thirsty?
We had the shenanigans. We should have been 86 to almost every show.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, that's because we had we had friends. We
Yeah.
had friends at the knit.
So I remember one time after backstage after Pep.
Pep.
And yep, Pep.
Cheers, Pep.
After Pep had become single.
Which time?
Well, it was after they finally divorced for good and all this, and Pep shows up to the show and
Pep was just cunt smasher 9000.
yes,
Dude, just,
And so-
what's
so
that?
you-
I'll fuck that.
You
What?
you remember the bathroom right across from the red room, green room thing backstage over by
Oh
the
yeah, where
management
the
office?
towels in the shower.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I come walking out of our room, and that door opens, and out walks Pepper and some dude, and the dude's wife
What?
And, I swear to God, dude. And she was fucked off. Her hair was all jacked up.
Oh, they gave her the fucking devil's triangle
I
on
think
that
they
one?
did, dude. Because
Ah!
Pepper came all John Wayne walking out of that motherfucker, dude. And he like finger guns me as he walks by.
Oh, Pepper.
He never said a word. I never asked him. I was just like,
The old,
all right.
The fucking Robert Redford nod from.
the
Oh,
old
yeah.
Golden Gate.
Wow.
Well, dude, I know for a fact, dude, I was probably playing whack-a-mole and had to take a shit like a motherfucker. Dude,
He was
waiting.
playing whack-a-mole,
And that,
too.
That motherfucker.
You're trying not to shit your pants and
And I'm
Pepper's in
just
there
waiting,
tag
dude.
teaming some whore.
I'm waiting, dude. Like, oh, then here comes, and he was so proud of himself.
Hey.
And he was still relatively sober when he walked out of that bathroom. So I
He
know
was like, close that door quick, man. You're letting all the stank out, brother.
I know this wasn't an accidental. I'm just gonna walk in on this. It was a say, man.
No, he probably did. He just walked in there to take a piss, and they hadn't locked the door. And he's like, "Hey, brother,
Dibs.
you need a hand with that, or yeah, hey,
No, he did.
Hey, man, you gonna eat that?" Shit! Cheers to fucking Pepper.
cheers.
This
Hold
is
on,
the
let me-
Pepper corner, then.
Yeah, dude. So that's a story I've never shared.
Oh, that's a great one. I'm really upset deep down that you haven't told me that.
Yeah, it just popped into my head, dude. Some of the things you remember, back in those days, bro. It's
Cheers.
cheers, everybody to Pepper.
Cheers to Pepper.
And his random 3-ways in fucking Knitting Factory bathrooms, dude.
Yeah, man.
Good job, bud.
Get some.
Get some.
Get some.
Yep. I was surprised I didn't hear him in there. Have you ever jelly? It is somebody else's wife says. Have you ever got a bump on your dick and wish you never jelly your dick into another man's wife's ass? If my mom was alive and listening to this, I would censor it, but we're safe.
No shit, man.
Audrey's going to be
parent.
like, you know what? No.
You can't go back over there.
No, sorry, Lou. You can't. You should just put an ankle monitor on. It's going to be okay.
Should we move on to the album of the week?
Let's move on
Let's
to the
do
album
that.
of the week, dude, and wrap it up, and then let's go write
go fuck
the album
orange.
of the week.
How come, what's with the slap Rick Rubin?
Okay, all right. Real quick before we do that,
Some shit.
it's a quick story, but so Pete Townsend from
Slap
the
Rick
Who.
Rubin, huh?
Pete Townsend from the Who. I read this deal earlier on, because I'm trying to keep up with music news and shit, and I read this this deal, and it says Pete Townsend says somebody should slap Rick Rubin. So you got to read this. You got to find out why the fuck is dude from the Who talking about slapping the co-founder of Def Jam Records? Like he was with America Records, and then
dude,
he was also like the
recorded Johnny Cash's last two albums,
and then he was like the head of like one of the other big record companies, dude. Like he's done a lot. Rick Rubin's done a lot for music. He brought hip hop into the
Boys.
mainstream. Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, Run DMC. Like Rick Rubin's been around.
Nobody else wanted to record an album with Johnny Cash because he was too fucking unhip or whatever. And Rick Rubin said,
I'll record all your
"Dog,
albums."
what you're Johnny
Yeah.
fucking Cash. I'll
Yeah.
record. If you want to fart on a snare drum,
Yeah.
I'll record it and release it."
I would have.
Yeah, so I had mad respect for Rick Rubin.
So that basically, the article wasn't as good. I just thought it was funny that
Didn't
Pete-
they find CP on that motherfucker's computer? Pete Townsend?
CP. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably.
look into that.
Maybe
So
I'm not
fuck
looking
Pete Townsend.
anything to do with that.
Yeah, don't
subject
Google
on the
that.
internet.
No, yeah, no.
No, if I run across the article, I'll find
Pete Townsend can fuck off. Why is he trying to threaten Rick Rubin?
out. So because I guess creatively in the studio, Rick Rubin is typically like, yeah, the artist should do what he needs to do, like be creative, do whatever, and then he flip flops on the artist and is like, no, don't do that, no, don't do that. So apparently there was some interaction that has happened.
I think if a producer is producing an album, fuck, dude, when we recorded with Andy up at gigs, man, if we weren't, there's a part where I remember distinctly, there's a part where we weren't doing our hand claps at the right fucking timing. And he would come in and go, look, if you're going to do it, you got to fucking do it right. And honestly, if a producer hears something that I'm not hearing and inputs and it makes it better, then fucking by
Then do
all
it. Yeah,
means,
listen to him. Yeah.
because a producer understands what you're trying to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe Rick Rubin's just too old for him.
Ah, fuck all that. Rick Rubin's a champ. Pete
He is.
Townsend's
He's
a
fucking
creep.
badass. He is. But he was in the Who, and that's a pretty big name person to
I mean, I love the Who.
say that somebody should slap Rick Rubin. You got to have a set of balls.
I wish a motherfucker would.
I wish a
Pete
motherfucker
Townsend versus Rick Rubin.
Oh, Rick Rubin will kill him. Dude.
Oh, dude.
He'll unalive him. Excuse me. Sorry, YouTube. No, he'll kill him. No, there's no unaliving with that.
Should we album of the week now?
Let's album of the week, dude,
All right.
and go make some live music.
This is my
What do
absolute
we got?
album of the week. Jeff Buckley Grace, right here. If
Fuck
you
yeah, dude.
Just this dude's vocals are unlike anything you've ever heard in your entire life. If you want to put an album on and just cry uncontrollably like a baby.
Which I don't, but
No, but sometimes you do. There's some shit on here that would blow your asshole clean out of your
Fuck
fucking
yeah, dude.
other asshole. He made this one album and then got drunk and drowned in the Mississippi River. That's
No
it.
shit.
He did this one album.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Oh, dude, this thing is
How old is this album?
I would say 95 or 96 without
it's that
having to
old?
look. 1994.
Wow.
I was close. Fuck, I was close.
Fuck yeah, dude.
This one's been there. Everybody's heard it. The Leonard Cohen song Hallelujah. He did an
Yeah.
amazing cover of Hallelujah on this
Yeah.
album. Lover, You Should Have Come Over is a fucking epic master. Just find this album and listen to it. If you've
All right.
never heard of this album,
I'll find that album and listen to it.
you should.
I will.
Cool. That's my album of the week.
Fuck yeah, dude. Good job.
Next week, your ass is in
Yeah.
charge album of the week, Lou.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're bringing
don't
album of the
fucking
week.
yell at me.
Oh, I'm fucking yelling at you.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. You're right.
It's practice.
Too
Man.
intense. Too intense.
It's practice time, and
Yeah.
that's what we do. We get wound up. Thank
Let's-
you, boys, for doing this, man. It was a pretty,
here.
I'm just sitting here.
a pretty informative episode tonight.
Yeah, we
dude.
had fun.
Sobriety's fun.
Yeah, shit.
know?
Now let's get hammered.
Okay, I'm in.
All right. Well, then cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks, everybody,
Yeah,
for
cheers,
tuning
party
in.
in the back, man.
Party in the back.
Fucking love you guys.
We'll
Music
see you
and
next
Mayhem.
week.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Go to YouTube.
Check
go to
this out on
Spotify.
YouTube.
Yep.
This is
I know people are listening and stuff like that, but get in and like.
Go watch the
subscribe.
YouTube one. Stacey puts lots of work into
Yep.
these fucking things. So
Absolutely. A
go-
lot of work.
Yeah.
Yep. So thank you, boys. Music and Mayhem.
All
I'll
right.
see you motherfuckers in 5 minutes in the jam room.
Oh,
Me
I
and Little
love
Kid.
ya.
Oh, I love you.
Always have.